Hi, my name is Auhona Chakraborty, and today I'll be presenting the MedMinder Concierge, a safety-first medication routine assistant for seniors and long distance caregivers. My inspiration came from my grandparents. I saw how medication routines can become confusing with age, especially when family members are not nearby. So MedMinder solves the uncertainty around whether the right medicine was checked, whether the routine was completed, and whether a caregiver should be alerted. Next, let's look at the agents and the architecture. So these are the different steps that how the agents work, and here are different agents and how the workflow is. And here's the architecture of the project. So the reason I used agent is that this is not a simple reminder. The system has to decide the safest next step. So MedMinder uses a coordinator agent and several specialist agents. The safety guardrail agent blocks unsafe medical requests before anything else runs. The schedule agent checks what medicine is due. The vision packaging agent compares original package text with the stored schedule. The compliance agent records whether the routine was confirmed, and the history tracker keeps adherence context. And the caregiver escalation agent creates an alert when the case is mismatched, unsafe, or incomplete. The important design choice is that each agent has a narrow responsibility, so the workflow is easier to explain, test, and keep safe. Now let's look at the Kaggle notebook that I have made for this project. Uh, Now, the Kaggle notebook is the main tested workflow. It uses mock medication data intentionally, so there is no real patient data, no real phone numbers, and no exposed medical records. Now, these are different agents that I have coded in my project. Let's look at the coordinator, the main agent in my project uh, over here. So here's the coordinator, and it runs the check-in workflow. Safety first, then schedule lookup, package checking, confirmation, history, and escalation. The tests cover success and failure cases like wrong label, loose pill, refusal reason, late checking, duplicate prevention, and unsafe dosage questions. The important behavior is that unsafe or uncertain cases are blocked or escalated. This also have been tested in the test suite, and the evaluation has been given over here as well as in the GitHub. And also the history tracker agent over here, what it does is it tries to find out any missed streak of eating medicines. And if it is really high, it makes an alert and sends it to the caregiver. Next, let's look at the deployable demo. So here for deployability, I had included a local caregiver dashboard. This runs the workflow and shows the trace. And here is another dashboard and shows the real caregiver notification path. So the dashboard can prove the workflow, how it runs. Let's try it and send a real alert. So I clicked over here and we got an notification over here. So this proves that the escalation can reach a caregiver notification channel. There is also a GitHub README for this. Uh, let's look at it. The GitHub README also includes a Docker file, a cloud run notes for a future hosted deployment. There's also a security uh, uh, file over here. Docker file is over here, and we have to go to MedMinder agent. Here it is. So security is built into the design. The project uses mock data only, no API keys or passwords in code, and no real patient records. The safety guardrail blocks medical advice, dosage changes, loose pill identification. The repo also includes PII redaction, tool allow listing, and a threat model, so the agent is constrained instead of being allowed to call anything freely. Now let's look at the anti-gravity. This is my anti-gravity work space. It is not exactly the same as the final Kaggle notebook, but it helped me build the project structure. The context file kept the app focused on a grandparent-friendly phone experience, caregiver alerts, mock data, and strict safety boundaries. The backend agents folder helped organize the coordinator, safety check-in compliance, vision confirmation, and caregiver escalation rules. Uh, so let's now go back to the presentation. And here are some of the tested evaluations that I've done in my Kaggle. Next is some of the things I've done. So to summarize the build, I used Kaggle for the test and notebook workflow, GitHub for reproducibility and documentation, NTFY for real notification proof, anti-gravity for prototyping, and ADK MCP style files for the agent architecture and tool interface. This covers the key capstone concepts: agents, MCP, anti-gravity, security, deployability, and agent skills. And MedMinder supports medication routines while staying inside medical safety boundaries. It helps families notice uncertainty earlier and respond faster. Thank you for watching this video.